Hey everyone, it's Julian. This is day 9 of me documenting my journey to becoming a mobile developer. It is Saturday, February 26th at 10:57 a.m., so we are getting off to a bit of a later start than we normally would. However, the show must go on, so I am starting with finishing off a filter sort of related video. The project that I'm working on is the Ultimate Portfolio app on the Hacking with Swift website. It's basically an app designed to help you document your journey to learning a skill. So for example, playing guitar, and that would be the project. And then you would have items about completing that project. So you would have buy a guitar, sign up for guitar lessons, practice 3 hours every day, blah, 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 blah. So it's pretty cool in that regard. And that's what I've been doing. And there was a really long video that was basically Paul, who is the teacher, going through a bunch of different solutions to filtering your items within your projects and filtering your projects and yes, all that stuff. And it was a lot. It was like an hour-long video, and I just finished it. And so what I'm going to do now is move on to another section. Let's get into it. I was in the middle of the lesson and I got sidetracked because I remembered I wanted to figure out if there's a way to find a list of all of the protocols that a data type conforms to in Swift. So for example, I could just type in string and then see all of the places that all of the protocols that a type conforms to. And apparently Apple's developer documentation is case sensitive. I just figured that out. So if you're like me and you search for string in Apple's developer documentation to see all of the protocols that it conforms to and you didn't find anything and it was really confusing, make sure you're typing it with a capital S. Gonna get back to the lesson now. That was a little bit distracting, but I'm really glad I figured that out. Just finished a lesson. I'm probably going to do another one, but let's check out what I got going on. So a big portion of what changed in this lesson was that we now have this item row view, except it's a bit more complex now. It is giving us different images on each item row based on its priority, based on whether or not it's completed, and we are getting something that looks like this. We have our open, and then we can go here and you can see this circle has a check mark in it because this item is complete. Now if you go through here, we have 1, item 2 is high priority, which is why it has that icon, and that is very cool. Another thing that was changed, let me see here, we also fixed our onDelete modifier in projects view to delete items properly. Before that was looking at the wrong array and it was deleting things weirdly and it was not working properly. And I actually was able to figure that out on my own because he gave us a second to figure it out on our own, and I was felt very good about the fact that I was able to do that. And let's see what else we got here. We also made it so that when you open up the app on a very large phone, like the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and you put it in landscape mode, you get a nice little view here that says, please select something from the menu to begin. And that is opposed to a completely blank and white screen, which is the way that really big iPhones and all iPads, I think, will open up views such as this one. So we need this view here so that we don't have a blank view. And then that indicates to the user what they should do, which is click this menu and then get this to show up. Again, that only really happens on big iPhones in landscape mode and iPads, but it's something useful because if you just had a blank white screen here and you opened up the app, you'd kind of just be waiting for something to happen and you wouldn't know where to go. So that's what the purpose of that is, and that's what this select something view is underneath our list in our projects view, or underneath our group in our projects view rather, which we had to make so that we could use these conditional statements within this stuff and show the list based on whether or not the project's fetch request had values. So that's all that. Now I'm gonna do another lesson or two. Let's do it. I just finished up my last lesson for the day. It was all about creating awards for the user to achieve when they do certain things within the app. And they are created with a JSON file. There's a few for showing the awards. Let me just show you. So we have this awards.json file, which is a JSON file that has a bunch of properties and values for those properties. And these properties and values pertain to different awards that the user can earn by using the app. So for example, we have the name of the award, we have the first steps, which is the name of the award, we have the description of the award, which is basically what you need to do to earn it. We have other things that help us determine whether or not the award was earned. We have the color of it, when it will be displayed on the awards page, which I will show you in a minute. And we have the SF symbol that will also be displayed in conjunction with the award. So if we go over here to our awards view, you can see we have a lazy V grid layout that shows off the award with SF symbols that depend on what the award's image is. We just saw that name in the image property in the awards. And so what happens if we run the app is we have this tab down here called awards, and we can see all our different awards. And right now they're grayed out because we haven't learned how to actually make them show their correct color and make sure that it's updated when the user actually completes the award and earns it. But this is basically the layout. These are a bunch of buttons that you can click. I'm assuming when you click them, you're going to be taken to details about what the award means, why you got it, and all that kind of stuff. But that's basically the gamification that's going on in the app so far. And I know I'm dressed differently now, and that's because I'm filming the outro of this video the day after the rest of the video was filmed. So that's all I got for today, which is actually yesterday, which is actually really confusing. But anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.